boom, 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 boom. Let's see if we can get this to work now. All right, guys, just bear with me a minute here as we try to get things set up and working. That would be so cool. Oh my God, stop doing that. Yeah. Let's get back to what we were doing here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, clicking on everything wrong. That's just typical. That's just freaking typical. Hey, Sports Time Machine. Now, let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me see here. Oh my gosh, I'm having all kinds of problems. No, I didn't ask to log out. Thanks. Can you hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. Thanks. Perfect. Oh, okay, great. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to actually share with you guys some of my sports memorabilia here. So you can see we were out this weekend. We went to spring training game against Washington on Saturday, and then today against Miami Marlins. And I got to thinking about stuff on the way home, that it's been such a long time since I actually looked at my sports stuff, and not having any of my, because they don't give you like tickets anymore unless you, order them there at the stadium. So I got to thinking about what I don't even know what I actually have. So I went through out in my garage tonight, and I haven't looked at this box in probably 20 years. It's been just sitting in my basement, and then when we moved to Florida, I just moved it out here in the garage. So I want to share with you guys what some stuff that I actually have that I think you guys might be pretty interested in. Uh, so here's the first thing I came across. So look at what I have. Look at what I have in this box. So this, my friends, is going to be my original tickets to the St. Louis Cardinals from August 14th, 2009. So those are going to be what got me into being a Cardinals fan right there. If you guys are interested in seeing that, August 14th, 2009. I'm actually going to look that up real quick on, because I remember the game pretty well. If I go to baseball seasons, what season did I say? It's going to be 2009 season and National League. And we go with St. Louis. And we'll go to their schedule. And we're going to go to August 14th. That would be August 14th. August is what month? 14. Against San Diego. And the Cardinals won 9-2. Yep. I'm trying to remember. Albert Pujols. Yadier Molina. Adam Wainwright was pitching that day. And Adam Wainwright actually hit a home run. Oh, and I freaking went off the damn page again. God, hang on. I got to go back to my stream. Here we go. All right, so these are my tickets for the St. Louis game, August 14th, 2009. What's pretty cool, huh? I actually have those. So we're going to go through some of this stuff that I actually found and show it to you guys. So let me know what you guys think. So some of this stuff is old stuff I haven't even had a chance to look at. Here's the 1969 AFL Divisional Playoffs. Looks like it came from Shell. Shell's got a little thing on there, like a little card or something. It says Fleer on the side. I don't know where it came from. Whatever. Okay. What else do we have here? So we have Topps Stadium Club Master Photo, Steve Young. And some info about Steve Young. And Derek Thomas, Master Photo. Some information about him. Reggie Cobb. Matthew Snyder. Must have played for the Canadians. I don't remember him much. Rob Moore. Top Stadium Club. Yeah, it's pretty good. Number 1 draft pick, 1993. Drew Bledsoe, quarterback. And Rick Myers on the back, number 2 draft pick. So not only does it have Drew Bledsoe on it, but it has Rick Meyer on the back because they were the number 1 and number 2 draft picks. Then I have Jeff Burris, 94 rookie from Notre Dame, it looks like. Went to the Bills, first round pick, 27th overall. That's cool. Cortez Kennedy. I got something even important to me, and I can finally say it. It is a pleasure to meet you, Kirk. Cortez Kennedy. Clinton Parks, my friend, thanks for coming by. Cortez Kennedy, Master Photo. Jeff George. So they release these special edition, I don't know, master, like how they make the actual cards. Deion Sanders. That's pretty cool. Bledsoe went to the Patriots before Brady. Yep. And then he got hurt, and then the rest is history, as they say. Another one of Deion. Another one of Rob Moore, and then a crinkled up one. Somebody destroyed this card. I don't know if you can see it, but they destroyed it. But it's Cortez Kennedy. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. The fact that I have my Cardinal tickets from when we went to the Cardinals game, August 14th, 2009. That's pretty cool. I don't have much. I want to show you guys some really cool things here, hopefully. I'm going to show you what I did as well. But before we do that, I got one special item that I want to show you guys here. This actually is a signed picture by Bob Feller, autographed to me. To Kirk, best wishes from Bob Feller. And the story behind this is actually I think we were on a trip or a vacation somewhere, me and the wife. And we stopped at a mall, and we were walking through the mall. And he was sitting at a table signing things. And I just went over and had him sign this for me. So at the time, I didn't know much about it or anything. But yeah, to Kirk, best wishes from Bob Feller. It's kind of a little scratched up, and some of the things are a little bent, but it's because I haven't put it in a way. It's been sitting in my box. But yeah, that's pretty nice. That was a weird thing because we weren't planning on doing anything or anything. So back in the day, I want to teach you guys how to do this. If you guys are interested in getting some sports memorabilia yourselves, here's my little cheat sheet folder that I used to use. So here's what I would do. Right? Oh my gosh, there's stuff everywhere. So here's what I would do. I'd print out a sheet, basically like a little letter to each of these different people out there, basically telling them blah 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 blah, and I would mail it out to them in an envelope. And then inside the envelope, I would have a self-addressed stamped envelope with my name on it and their address and everything. And I'd ship out like hundreds of these every year. Maybe not hundreds, but maybe, 50 to 100 or so. T. Scott Howard, how you doing there? Sports Time Machine says he's a rabid Bob Feller. One of the great young pitchers of all time, had the Ryan Express fastball before Nolan. Yep. At the time when I got this, I had no idea even who Bob Feller was, but it was like, oh, these guys, everyone's trying to get an autograph, so I'll get an autograph. So personalized autograph from Bob Feller, that's not too bad, right? You can kind of see it's a little bent in some places and stuff. But here's what I would do. I'd print out a whole bunch of these sheets with just a little blurb, right? And you can see here's my sheets. These would be all the players that I want to send to. You can see all their names and stuff on here. And then when I got them back, I'd circle them. And I have sheets and sheets of these. And I'd send these out. And so I'd send out like a regular envelope. And then I would have, inside it, I would have my self-addressed stamped envelope and my little letter, right? I had to write you because I had to write you and tell you that I think you're going to be a superstar in the NFL. I remember seeing you play college football in Alabama, and I know you possess the talent to make it in the NFL. Blah, 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 blah. My name, my address. This is July 20th, 1994. And so I'd mail out all these sheets, and then I would just include a sports card and then my self-addressed stamped envelope. So all they have to do is sign it and put it back in the mail and send it back to me. And you can, like I said, you can see I have sheets and sheets and sheets of the different players I'd want to email out. And then I'd circle them when I started getting them back in. And then I went and found all kinds of addresses for all the different stadiums out there. Not sure where I got this from, but here's all your NHL team addresses. And here's your National Football League team addresses, and I'd mail them out. I'd just mail them out to the different not stadiums, but the different headquarters or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. And I get tons and tons and tons back. So here's one from Three Rivers Stadium, and you can see what I got here. So this one's here is signed by Neil O'Donnell. I put some of them inside these little plastic things, and then I put them inside these little plastic holder things to keep them from bending or anything like that. And they've been sitting in my sports box for years and years and years now. So Neil O'Donnell. Well, let's see here. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. D. Scott Howard, how are you? I have one autographed 1948 Indian Strat card of Satchel Paige. Saw him when he was touring with the Globetrotters in 67, 68. Holy cow. I'd have been like 2 years old. So I was going through, let's see what we have here. So here's all my, this is my folder that I would keep all my, here's one from Cleveland Browns. Let's see what this is. Yeah, this is nothing. I think I was also trying to get like actual film footage sent to me. Here's the something from Barry Sanders Football Club. Let's see what this says. Dum bum bum bum. On behalf of Barry and the BSCF staff, thank you for your time and patience. Oh, great. They sent me like a little membership thing I could join up. And what would I get if I joined up? So obviously it didn't work all the time, as you can quite see. But, you know, it's an investment, but it's definitely worth it if you guys are into sports memorabilia. Here's some that I never sent out, but this is basically what I would do, right? So I'd have my self-addressed stamped envelope ready to go, and then I'd put my sports card in there. But as you can see, I got a whole. I'm just going to move this aside, but I've got a ton of stuff that I got back. Just wait until you guys see all this stuff. So let's see what we got here. So this one was Neil O'Donnell, right? Let's just move this stuff aside over here. This is from the Chicago Bears. This is Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. Let's see if I can take that out of there. There's Jim Harbaugh's card. I don't know if it'll focus in on that, but hopefully it will. Hello, Mr. Camera. There's Jim Harbaugh. All right. So that's cool. Gosh, I don't even remember what I got because I got just so much stuff here. San Diego Chargers. Here's one from, Anthony Miller. Most of these, again, are going to be from the early 90s. Anthony Miller, I don't know if you guys can see his signature there or not. Right there in the corner. They don't think Barry Sanders would be like that, huh? Well, I don't know. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. If you guys are into sports memorabilia, instead of, going and paying or whatever. So this is Seattle. Here's Cortez Kennedy right here. Here's Cortez Kennedy. I kept the envelopes that came back in, obviously, because, well, you see it's postmarked from Seattle, Washington, 30th of July, 1994. Here's the Tampa Bay Bucks. This is Dawson. Lawrence Dawsey. Some of these players, obviously, we're not going to even probably remember much about, but back in the day, number 80, Lawrence Dawsey. So, yeah, if you're just joining us, thanks for coming on by. Here's Retro Sports Network. Hello, my friend. So if you guys are into sports memorabilia, like I said, if you're just joining us, this stuff has been sitting in my closet for 20 years. I haven't done anything with it. This one is from the New Jersey Devils. This is Martin Brodeur, the goalie. One of my all-time favorite players here. But it was actually pretty easy for joining us. A little bit late. I just had all this data here, as you can see, different players' names. I'd write just a little letter, and I'd have all the different addresses, and I'd just mail them out. And then inside the envelope, I would include a self-addressed stamped envelope with my address already down it, my old address. And every day I go to the mailbox and see if I got anything back. It was a great time just to see. There'd be 3 or 4 days you wouldn't get anything, and then one day you get like 6 of them back. You're like, oh my God. Awesome. Martin Brodeur. Come on, buddy. If you're just joining us, I'm going to show you my prize possession here. This is signed autograph by Bob Feller. To Kirk, best wishes from Bob Feller. So, yeah. This one was personally signed by him in front of me. And if you missed the story earlier, I'll tell you once again. We were on vacation somewhere, me and the wife. And we were in a mall someplace walking around, and there he was signing autographs. And so at the time we were like, hey, let's see if we can get this picture. Here's Sabres here. Dale Howardchuk. Oh, yes. One of my all-time favorites. So I just go and buy a whole bunch of these different sports cards, and I'd include I'd include a sports card, my stamped envelope, and my little letter, and I'd tuck that inside the big envelope, and I'd mail that out. Let's see if I can show you guys here because I've got some back from. Let's see here. No, I don't know. We'll get to him over there. So this is Dale Howardchuk. I'm gonna have to go a little faster. We're gonna be here all night. Here's another Buffalo Sabres. Obviously a big Buffalo fan. Another one by Dale Howardchuk. Different card. I must have sent this in. This is April 1995, and the other card was May of 1995. So around the same time. But I must not have realized I'd already sent him out a card. Here's his card. Dale Howardchuk. And I always put them inside these little envelopes or plastic things. Marty's already in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I think he is. Let's see what else we got here. So this is Los Angeles Raiders here. And you can see I got a whole bunch of stuff back in this this package here, right? So here's one of my envelopes here that came back, right? And what else do we have here? Let's pull it all out and see what we got here. So this is Tim Brown. Couple from Tim Brown. I think I probably included one of these cards, and then maybe he sent me another card back as well. And let's see what else we have in here. The Tim Brown fan club, information about his club, and an envelope from them. So Tim Brown. Awesome. I love Tim Brown. He's great. I'll put that one aside here. Let's see what we got here. Another Los Angeles Raiders. Oh, I did write. I started to write, please don't bend, because I got a couple cards back that were bent and stuff in there. So this one is Los Angeles Raiders. Nick Bell from Iowa. This must be his rookie card. Yeah, 1991 rookie card. It's hard to see his actual signature there. Nick Bell. Yeah, I would just send them out to a whole bunch of different people. Just here's the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's see who this is. Herschel Walker. There's some Herschel Walker cards there. His 1991 Pro Set card and his action-packed. What card was this? I'm not really sure who made this card. It's one of those 3D cards. You can feel the bumps and ridges on it. So Herschel Walker. There's actually some sticky stuff on the back of this. I don't know if it came off the actual envelope, but it's just on this. Let's see. I don't think it'd be on the card. That's why I want to put them in protective sleeves. So here's his, makes me want to go to the store and buy a couple boxes of cards and start sending stuff out again. Herschel Walker, number 34. This was postmarked 20th of January, 1994. All right, who else do we have? Green Bay Packers. This is from 9th October, 1993. This is going to be Terrell Buckley. You guys remember Terrell Buckley? Remember him and Dion used to have a big thing going on because they both came from Florida State. Dion went to offense and Terrell Buckley was playing defense and also doing punt returns. Terrell Buckley. This is the, God, I have no idea what card this is. Courtside. Oh my gosh. Who knows? But I just send them out to a whole bunch of players that I liked and just hope I get something back. And you can see I've got quite a few back. Here is Los Angeles Raiders. This is, James Lofton. Number 80 with a little star on it. Put a little star and then here's like a little bio thing. Let me click over here so I can make sure. James Lofton. This is not very hard, guys. You can do this for yourselves at home. Just all it does is cost you 2 stamps and a couple envelopes and a little letter or a sports card or whatever. Sometimes you get them back, as you can see from my little cheat sheet here. I had pages and pages and pages of whenever I'd be like, okay, these are all the players I want to do. And I'd circle them when I got them back. But you can see there are a whole bunch of these I didn't get back. I never got anything back. So pages and pages and pages of stuff. Here's like a little letter. I just create a little form letter, and then I just change the name on it. That's all I do. And I just print out one after the other after the other. And then you get the send them to the team headquarters. All right, let's see here. This is from Lombardi Avenue. Oh, here's so this is what I would do. I would include a big envelope like this, and I would put my little envelope inside. It's already stamped, my name, and I'd have it all ready to go, and I'd put this inside, right? And then I'd put my letter in there, and I'd put my card in there, and I'd fold the letter around the card, so when they open up the letter, they'd have to see the card, so the card wouldn't get misplaced or anything, right? So this is from Lombardi Avenue. This is Ty Detmer. Oh my gosh, Ty Detmer. Rookie card too. Again, these are going to be old because I haven't done this in 20 years. All these are going to be from like 1990 to 95. Ty Detmer. I might have to run over to Walmart tomorrow and buy me a box of cards so I can send out some more stuff. I'm going to try and keep some of this stuff organized. So this is the New York Islanders. This is Patrick Flatley, right wing for the what you call it? I keep thinking Lightning. It's not Lightning. Islanders. Good Lord. Why I couldn't remember that, I don't know. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. set it over there, please. Thank you. Appreciate that. So let's see. Scurry on your butt. This is One Bills Drive. Steve Tasker. Ugh. Come on, Stevie. Come on, Stevie. One of my favorite Bills players of all time. Didn't get enough recognition for everything he did. Came in, was awesome on special teams. I think he was in several Pro Bowls for special teams. Come on, focus in. Let's go. Come on. Come on, you stupid camera. Yeah, I like Steve Tasker. He was never got enough credit. One of my all-time favorite Bills. That's for sure. Here's Detroit Lions. Let's see who we have on the Detroit Lions here. Chris Spielman. Chris Spielman, old Buckeye. And then he went to play for the Bills, I believe. At some point, I think he went and played on the Bills. Maybe towards the end of his career. I forget, but... Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg Jets. Keith Kachuk. Oh, love this guy too. Keith Kachuk. I didn't do much baseball because I wasn't into baseball back in early 90s, as we talked about on my channel. I didn't get into baseball until I went to that St. Louis game in 2009. And if you're just joining us, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Inside my special box, I actually kept my tickets from August 14th, 2009. This was when I went to the Cardinals game, and that's when I became a baseball nut right there. August 14th, 2009. And if you didn't see what's in the box, you'll have to rewind the video. I'm not going to go back through that again. And if you're just joining us, I do have a personalized signing from Bob Filler. Keith Kachuk, though, awesome player. Obviously I did mostly football and hockey because that's what I was into back in the early 90s. The whole Bob Feller thing turned out to be an accident, and it worked out pretty good for me, didn't it? I guess. So Keith Kachuk. Here's the Cleveland Brown. Vinny Testaverde. Vinny Testaverde. Oh, this is an old card, too. It's one of those old Topps cards, it looks like. Yeah, it's a Topps card. It's one of those actual paper cards. Come on, focus in for a change, you stupid camera. Do something right. I'm about ready to ditch this camera. Vinny Testaverde. It's one of those old Topps. I must have had some older cards as well. I thought you guys might like this. I wasn't sure. I was just thinking on the way home today. If you're just joining us, we went to a couple spring training games this weekend. Went to the Cardinals versus Washington on Saturday, and then the Cardinals versus Miami today. Just got home a little bit ago. On the way home, I was thinking, man, you don't get these nice tickets like he used to anymore. And I was thinking about what the heck do I actually have in my collection. Here's the Seahawks and Rick Meyer. Well, only stuck around for a couple years. They tried to make him a starter and it just never panned out. But boy, when he was in college, they thought he was going to be the next Joe Montana. If you remember Rick Meyer, he was going to be the next Joe Montana. And his freshman year, his first game against Michigan, throws the winning touchdown pass with just a few seconds left, and then let the hype train start. And so if you were a card collector back in the early 90s, you were trying to get as much Rick Meyer cards as you can get your hands on because you thought, man, these cards are going to be worth a lot of money. So here's one from Vancouver Canucks. Actually had to send it to Canada. So I think I had to pay some extra money because I don't know what actually, but Pavel Bure. And they also sent me back, look at what he got here. So another, like a little Pavel Bure vital statistics, like a little thing on all of his information. And then I've got something else to show you about this. So there's Pavel Bure. Ken Castro, hey, how you doing? So I think if you guys watched the interview I did with Ron Juckett, he asked me my favorite players. One of mentioned Pavel Bure was one of my favorites back in the day. And you will actually see that as I show you something else, but I've got to reach behind me here. So I actually have the 1995 starting lineup collection. Pavel Bure. Cost me $4 back in the day, $4. It's still in the box. Here was the collection. So it had Luc Robitaille, Chris Chelios, Martin Brodeur, Pierre Turgeon, Dominic Hasek, Rob Blake, Bob Corkum, and Sandis Ojelins. So Pavel Bure in the box, or still sealed up there from 1995. Wonder how much this would go for. Probably not that much because as great as Pavel Bure was, his ride was pretty short there being in Vancouver. Here's another Vancouver. Oh no, this is the same one. No, it's not actually. This is a different one. Here is the other one I sent. A lot of times I'd send another one if I didn't get one back. But you can see if I didn't get one back after a while, I might send another one to a player I really wanted. So I really wanted Pavel Bure. One thing I'm very disappointed about was our local sports store where I'd buy my cards from. They had a signed autograph stick from Pavel Bure, but they wanted, back in 1995, they wanted like $120. So I didn't buy it, but probably a good idea I didn't buy it. But Minnesota Vikings here. Let's see who's in this one. Chris Dolman. I'm not going to take them all out of the package now. We've got quite a few left, so I'm going to try and pick up the pace here. Denver Broncos. John Elway. And this are like Hall of Famers. I'm not going to take them out of the package for you guys. I'm just going to leave them inside everything. So put them in the plastic container, then put a little, like a plastic shroud around them. There's my John Elway card there. This is a, what year was this? It was a Topps card, it looks like. 91 Topps card, I think. Hey, Joysters, how are you, buddy? Thanks for coming on by. I appreciate it. Let's see what else we have here. Here's Denver Broncos. Here's Shannon Sharp. I think he's in the Hall of Fame now, isn't he? Shannon Sharp. All right, let's keep going here. Trying to keep things organized here. Green Bay Packers. Brett Favre. I should probably take this one out. You know, back in 1995 or 94, let's see, this is actually 1993 is when I sent this one. Well, it's postmarked in 93. So I might have sent it either late 92 or early 93. Brett Favre, you know, he wasn't who he was at the end. In fact, this is his 91 card. So it only has his 91 season on here. So Brett Favre, number 4. But back in 1993, he wasn't, you know, who knew he was going to turn out to be as good as he was? Except for me, I guess, because I'm the one that sent him a card to say, hey, dude, you should probably sign this for me. Here's one from Cornelius Bennett, Buffalo Bill. There we go. Got a nice look at that one. Cornelius Bennett. I got a lot of Bills because obviously I was a big Bills fan back in the day. Here is the Los Angeles Raiders, and guess who this is? Wow. Howie Long. Howie Long. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate it. I don't know if you guys want me to go faster. I can go faster. Just let me know in the chat what you guys think. Let's see what else we got here. Here's a stack I got to go through. Here's a stack over here. We've got a bunch of stuff to go through yet. Here's Veterans Stadium, Philadelphia. So here is Fred Barnett. Do you guys remember Fred Barnett? Fred Barnett, number 86. I liked him. I'd only send out ones to players that I thought were good or, you know, I liked. Here goes the keyboard. Please don't. Okay. I almost hit the, that would have been a tragedy. I almost hit the button to, take your time, Jester. Don't bend the cards. Bobby's right. Don't bend the cards. Rushing might not be a good idea. Here is, Frank Reich. Frank Reich. I don't know. Another good Buffalo Bill player, obviously. Atlanta Falcons. Oh, there's some extra stuff in this one. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, we got their 1994 schedule back as well. Isn't that cool? And who is the player card we got back? We got Bobby Huber. Bobby Herbert? How do you say his name again? Gosh. It's like right at the tip of my tongue. Gosh. Bobby Hubert? I know it's not like that. What the hell is it? Somebody will type Hebert. Hebert? Is it Hebert? I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way here. All right, what do we got here? Chicago Bears. Got Richard Dent. Remember Richard Dent? I don't know if he ever made it in the Hall of Fame or not. He was really good back in the early 90s. He was a beast. Yeah, this is from 1993. Richard Dent. A, a bear. Right, right, right. Indianapolis Colts. Let's see who we have here. Oh, look at that. So I got a signed. Make sure there's. So I got a card from Jeff George. One of my all-time favorite. I think he was totally underrated quarterbacks back in the day. He played so many seasons, did so much with so little. Jeff George. Cannon for an arm. If he just could learn to throw the frickin' ball away, he would be a Hall of Famer for sure. But he got beat up severely from just being on crappy teams over and over and over again. Jeff George. But I also got this little card thing back from him as well that says, "Be confident, always give 110%. Best wishes, Jeff George, number 11." On his like a little promo card or whatever they send out. That's nice when you get like, you know, all I'm expecting back is my little card, and when I get anything extra, it's like, oh, this is a really good one. Ooh, this is a really good one. Here's the Los Angeles Rams. Henry Ellard. Oh, yeah. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Ugh. Come on, get out of there. It's on one of those 3D cards, really thick, heavy, thick ones. Like they used to make back in 1990s, 94, 95, whatever it was. This looks like his 91 card actually. Henry Ellard. Yeah, we're gonna put it back in. It's gonna be a tight fit. You can do it. You can do it. Maybe, maybe. All right. This one is. Oh, I didn't even put where it was from, but it was California someplace. Okay, so this is my favorite card of all time, Todd Marinovich. The reason he is number one for me is I started sending out all these cards and I waited and I go to the mailbox and I never get anything back. And I never got anything back. And I never got anything back. And I was like, oh man, I'm not getting anything back. What the hell is going on? I finally got one in the mail. The first one ever to come back was Todd Marinovich. So this one is like my favorite card because I got something back in the mail and I was like, "Oh my God, thank you." So now I know that I should get him. And back in the day, boy, he was like a he was like a uh, what do they call that when a burning star goes out really fast? The problem with Todd Marinovich is he would rather go to the beach and hang out at the beach and surf than he did want to play football. He wouldn't put the time and effort in. He was on ability and talent alone. He was on through his college years, but then when he got in the NFL, it was over shortly. But favorite card because Hughes was the first card I ever got back. Oh my goodness gracious! Guess who we got here? Los Angeles Kings. This happens to be Wayne Gretzky. You might have heard of him if you're a hockey guy. Wayne Gretzky. I might actually have another one of his. I'm hoping I do, but we will see shortly. He was the ultimate bust. He was a bust, man. This is from Minnesota. Andre Ware. This one says, well, I got to take it out of the envelope. What does it say? It says, oh, God bless Andre Ware. God bless, and then his signature. He was cool. I liked Andre Ware. He was, he's kind of a bust for the first few seasons. Then he kind of made a comeback a little bit, and then he didn't stick around much longer. So you can see here's my big envelope, and they sent it back to me. Let's see what we have inside of this. Oh, yes. So I sent this out because this was a photograph that I took. This is my photograph that I took when the Falcons played the Buffalo Bills at Rich Stadium. So I printed out a couple of these, and let's see if I can see the... Nope, there is no date on here. But this is a photograph that I had taken, and I shipped that out to him, and it's signed by Pritchard. Michael Pritchard, number 35. And Dion in the background. I've got a few of these, I think. So that's cool. I have to make sure that I keep this stuff organized, huh? So this is from the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals. David Klingler. Oh, yeah. Another one of these 1990, 91 players that was going to come in and rewrite the record books. David Klingler. Remember him, guys? Wow. Didn't quite happen, but boy, he was something in college, wasn't he? I think he went to, was he the Houston? No, where was the Houston quarterback? Where did Klingler, where did he, can't remember which team he was quarterback for, but here's the Houston Oilers. Oh, we got at least 2 cards in here, so good for me. Let's see what we got here. Houston Oilers, Michael Barrow. Remember Michael Barrows? Here's his second round action-packed card. And then his, wow. So I got 3 by Michael Barrow. Don't know if I shipped all 3 of these out. Like I said, sometimes you'll get more stuff back than you send them. It just depends on the player. And normally if it's like not the headliner, if it's not a headliner player, they usually send you some good stuff back. So, like maybe they were given this one out and I shipped them this one. Michael Barrow. 3 for Michael Barrow, though. Another Los Angeles Kings. Who's it going to be? Oh, look at who it is. Wayne Gretzky. This is his upper deck card from... I'm not sure I sent this. This might have been another one of the bonus things that they sent back. Wayne Gretzky. Because, yeah, see, it's not... it might be because it's an upper deck card there. Wayne Gretzky, number 99. Should put this in a plastic as well, but... That's all that's in that envelope. Terminator Enterprises. The Terminator Fan Club. It's all here. If you join, you get an 8x10 color action signed photograph, a t-shirt, a sports drink bottle, a keychain, a quarterly newsletter, a membership card, and a personalized membership certificate for joining the Terminator Fan Club. It's for $19.95 plus $5 shipping and handling, $24.94. All you have to do is fill out this form and send in your check, and you can join the Terminator Fan Club. Well, speaking of Terminator Fan Club, here's the Terminator So I shipped this. You can see my writing underneath this. I shipped this to the Buffalo Bills headquarters. They must have forwarded it on to the Terminator fan club. So let's see what's in here. So we've got our Wait No Longer, the Real Thing is Here, the Terminator fan club. And then we have of course, Thurman Thomas, number 34. Join the Terminator fan club. Wonderful Buffalo Bill player. Probably, if I had to go with my favorite, it would be close between Thurman and Steve Tasker, but I think probably Thurman Thomas did a little bit more. Here's the Toronto Maple Leafs, Mike Gardner. Mike Gardner, if you guys remember him, he's in his Ranger outfit, but this actually came from Toronto. On, see, where was this? They post-date them differently in Toronto. I don't see the actual date. Well, it's probably under there somewhere, but Mike Gardner. All right, another New York Ranger here. Let's see who this happens to be. This one is going to be another Mike Gardner. So this one went to the Rangers. This is 94. And this one was sent to Toronto. So he must have, I think I shipped another one out because he got traded after I shipped his card to New York. Then he gets traded to Toronto. So I sent him out a different card, but I ended up getting this one back as well. He almost single-handedly beat the Giants in that Super Bowl. Yes, he did. Hey, Baseball Demos, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Here's the Pittsburgh Penguins. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy. He's probably not on anybody's radar, but this happens to be Mario Lemieux. Mario Lemieux, number 66. See if I can get his signature in there. Mario Lemieux. I think I actually have another thing from him. We will see here in a minute. This is from the San Jose Sharks. Again, I don't have much baseball if you're just joining us. Artis Urbe. Wow. Urbe. If you guys like hockey, remember Artis Urbe? Awesome. Awesome goaltender. And I love the hockey cards because they're always so action, you know, they're like in the middle of action and stuff. They're not just like standing around doing nothing. All right, let's see what else we have here. Here's from the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see what we have here. Oh, this happens to be, I don't even, might have heard of this guy at one point. Joe Montarnan. Joe Montarnan, I think is how you pronounce his name. Joe Montarnan, right? Is that how you pronounce this guy's name? Joe Montarnan. Okay. I hear a lot of dead ball talk in my chat. I'm going to have to start banning people permanently. Holy cow, I can't believe this. Somebody's trying to turn Bobby into a dead ball. Oh my gosh. If you guys have not signed up, you need to sign up for the Jesters team. Forget the Beatles Eternally team. They're a bunch of has-beens and a bunch of wannabes, okay? It's time to join up with the right side and stop this nonsense with the dead ball crap. Here is the Indianapolis Colts. Quentin Corvette? Quentin Corvette. Corvatt. I don't even remember this guy, but he must have been pretty good coming in. All right, what else do we have here? Dun, 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 dun. Another Quentin Corvette. Indianapolis Colts. This one is not my writing. So I think what happened maybe is when they tried to mail my card back, it didn't come, and they had to rewrite in my address there because this is not my. You notice this is a different stamp, and that is not my writing. Interesting. All right. Well, at least he sent me another card. I got 2 cards back for the price of 1. Buffalo Sabres. Dun, 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 dun. Dominic Hasek. Holy cow, Dominic Hasek. Dominic Hasek. The Dominators, the Sports Time Machine. That's right. This guy helped to carry Rudy off the field. Anti-dead ball. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Sports Time Machine, he can join my team. I'll be looking forward to throwing strikes against Jester team and trying to give Jester a little chin music. You can throw some chin music my way. I'm just gonna point out into left field and say, go find the ball. Here's Minnesota Vikings, another Gino Torretta. Remember Gino Torretta? Wow. Gino Torretta. Awesome. Atlanta Falcons. Andre Rison. Andre Bad Moon Rison. Love this guy. Andre Bad Moon Rison. 91 Fleer card. That's pretty much what I had back in the day. Here's a big one. Let's see. This is from the Philadelphia Flyers. Again, this was handwritten by someone because that's not my writing. So they sent me back something in their own envelope. Let's see who it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is. I didn't think it was, but it is. So congrats to me for that. My all-time favorite hockey player. One of my top 3 anyways. I don't know which order I would do them in. Eric Lindros. If it wasn't for a couple concussions and everyone trying to knock him out of the league and his bad attitude, he could have been something. Eric Lindros. Let's see if there's anything. Nope, that's it. Eric Lindros. We're going to have to make sure we try not to bend some of these bigger ones. And another Buffalo Bills. This happens to be dun 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 Don Beebe. Remember Don Beebe? Oh look, he sent me again. He gave me a twofer. Don Beebe. Like a little action booklet. Gives all of his information about him. Dawn and Diane make their home in Amherst, New York with their daughter Amanda. Yeah, well, that was back in 1991, 92. Nope, this is in 1993. Don Beebe. Awesome. ID Jester threatened me. He's a mean crouch. I'm going to crouch. A mean crouch. I'm going to cry. A mean coach. A mean coach. Ah, you can't. Oh, it's timeout, timeout. Okay. All right, now we got some bigger envelopes. Bigger ones are always better, right? Because you got a whole bunch of new stuff, right? So let's see what we got here. This is the Los Angeles Kings. Who could it be? This happens to be Yari Curry. Yari Curry. Oh my gosh. Not a very good signature, actually. I think it looks like it got smeared or something. See that? It's like he tried to use a pen and it got smeared or something. Not a very good quality signature there, if I was to be honest. But still, it's something. It was in his hands at one point, right? That's good enough for me. That's all I care about. Let's see what else we got here. Chicago Bears. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, Neil Anderson. Oh my gosh. Awesome running back. Took over after Walter Payton. Tried to be junior Walter Payton. He did a pretty damn good job too. He got over 1,000 yards in 88, 89, 90. Not bad. Neil Anderson. Oh yeah. Good player. Good player. I wouldn't call him a Hall of Fame caliber player, but definitely a Washington Redskins. This happens to be Mark Rippon. Oh my gosh, Mark Rippon. Who knew? Who remembers Mark Rippon? He was. There was a few years there. He was something, wasn't he? Bobby, go see Beatles. He'll take care of you. Forget that nonsense. Here's one for the Buffalo Bills. There's Jeff Wright, nose tackle for the Bills. Very decent player. Very decent player. He clogged up the middle, did his job, and even got after the quarterback once in a while. He had 6 sacks in 1991. Pretty good for a damn nose tackle. You don't see that often. 6 sacks by a nose tackle. Decent, decent player. Arizona Cardinals. Let's see who was on the Cardinals here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Who was on the Cardinals? You're never going to believe in 1994. It's going to be Jim McMahon, the old Chicago Bears quarterback, Jim McMahon, with his Vikings outfit signed by Jim McMahon, but it actually was sent to the Arizona Cardinals in Tempe, Arizona, of course. Jim McMahon. Philadelphia Eagles. Randall freaking Cunningham. Randall Cunningham. Wow. Uh, yeah. Hey, people, hit that like button. I agree with that. Good, my good friend Sports Time Machine is out there protecting us. There you go. Buffalo Bills. Who could this be? Andre Reed. Wow. Andre Reed. Awesome, awesome player. I'm surprised they actually sent one to him because there was a few years there that Andre and Jim Kelly were not getting along. So everyone in Buffalo kind of hated Andre Reed at that point. Oh, this one actually says Andre Reed Buffalo Bills. Let's see what we got here. Another one by Andre Reed. Awesome. St. Louis Blues. Oh, we got 2 back here. Oh, wonderful. We got a bonus. Let's see what we got here. Ah, I got 2 cards stuck, or 2 envelopes stuck together. Oh, because they were both for probably these guys here. Curtis Joseph. Oh my gosh, awesome. These are awesome. Absolutely awesome cards here. Curtis Joseph. Wow. Another one, Curtis Joseph. That's why they're stuck together, because I must have mailed him 2, because I didn't maybe get one back or whatever. I don't know. This is a long time ago, guys. New England Patriots. Oh, why would I send one to the New England Patriots? Ugh. Chris Slade, rookie card. Chris Slade. I don't remember him much. He played at Virginia for 4 years. Dump, bump, bump, bump. Drew Bledsoe, New England Patriots. Here's Drew Bledsoe, rookie card. Drew Bledsoe. He was going to be the thing. And actually, when he went to the Bills, he was good for a couple years there, but obviously didn't turn out the way he had it planned, did it? Well, I appreciate everyone sticking around and enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this anyways. Let's see what else we got here. Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, this could be good. Let's see. Pittsburgh Penguins. Ah, Jaromir Jagr. Wow. Jaromir Jagr. Back in 1994, or let's see, this is actually 95 is when I mailed this out. Who would have known Jagr was going to be Jagr, huh? We got a big envelope. I like big ones. Winnipeg Jets. Oh boy, let's see what we got in here. What did we get here? What did we get? Teemu Selanne. Wow, Teemu Selanne. Awesome, 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 awesome. Teemu Selanne. One of my all-time favorite again. He ranks way up there. What is this, like join the fan club stuff again? Thank you very much for your recent letter. I'm very happy to be playing hockey once again. After the long delay, it's very good to be back on the ice, although I did return to Finland during the lockout and played for my previous team, Joikerit. However, I realized it was no match to the level of competition in the National Hockey League. We have had an average start to the season so far, but finally our team play seems to be coming together. As a team, we will now set our minds on succeeding at the job we set out to do, winning a Stanley Cup. Please understand that I'm not able to autograph your letter due to a large amount of fan. I've signed the enclosed card picture that you have sent. I hope you have received this letter within a reasonable amount of time. Once again, I thank you for your letter, and much more, I thank you for your support. Yours in hockey, Teemu Selanne. And obviously, I must have sent him a couple because I got a couple letters back. Although it's actually different font. This one's bold and that one's not. So it was definitely at different times. Awesome. I'd like to see that. Nice, nice, nice. Teemu Selanne. Love him. And this must have been the other letter they sent me back. And I just combined them into one little envelope. That was pretty nice of the Teemu Selanne. I got a couple more big ones here. I like the big ones. This is from Sunrise, Florida. I don't have any idea what the heck this is, but let's open it up, shall we? This happens to be, I don't know if you might have heard of this guy or maybe. Looks like a little signed picture from Dan Marino. And obviously they had planned this because they have envelopes just the size to fit his photograph. And then somebody had to type, oh, look at this, misspelled my name even. Oh my gosh. P-E-A-N. Kirk P-E-A-N. That's horrible. I should send this back. Dear fan, the support extended to me by fans like yourself is very gratifying. While I wish there was possible to sign each and every item I received, the sheer volume of proposal received prohibits me from doing so. However, I have enclosed an autographed photo. Thank you for your understanding and continued support. Dan the Man Marino. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl champions and all their little bullshit things. Let's see what we got here, shall we? Looks like a little picture from Jerry Rice there, it looks like. Nice signed copy there. Probably the little letter that says blah, blah, blah. Due to the tremendous amount of mail I receive, I'm not able to personally sign the collectible that you have sent. However, I am enclosing an autographed photo for you. So a lot of them, you know, the big namers, they won't sign your stuff, but they'll send you out their little form photo signed out. Is that everything? Is that all you sent me, Jerry? Come on, Jerry, you cheap ass. You could have sent me something else. Got some more here. Just a few more here. We got another big one over here. Should we do the big one? Alexander Dagg, Ottawa Senators. Oh my gosh. Let's see what Alexander sent me here. Well, at least he was kind enough to send me my card back signed as well as his picture and photograph. He was a very good player too. Very good player. He was on a crappy team, so didn't get much credit, but he was a pretty good player. Prime Sports Merchandising. What's this nonsense here? Oh, this is from Mario Lemieux. A little letter. I want to thank you for your letter. Really enjoy all the letters I received. It's so hard to try and answer all the questions that everyone has. So I decided to give you some information about myself that you might know me a little better. I was born in Montreal, Canada, October 5th, 1965, and began skating when I was 3 years old. Hockey is my favorite sport, but I do enjoy other sports such as golf and tennis. Guy Lafleur was one of the people I looked up to. Yes, I did learn to speak English by watching the soap operas. Sports is not my only interest. I love to read, travel, watch movies, and spend time with my family. My favorite colors are black and gold. My greatest accomplishment was winning back-to-back Stanley Cups. It is the first time in my life that I will never forget. Some of the best advice I'll ever received was from my parents who told me never to give up. I hope this gives you a little more information. And thanks for writing me. Your best wishes, Mario Lemieux. Mario Lemieux. Thanks, Mario. Appreciate it. See what else we got here. We got stuff falling all over the place here. This is a blank one. This is a blank one. The cards must have fallen out. Let's see, what's this? This is out here. This happens to be O.J. McDuffie. O.J. McDuffie. Sure if he was on the Minnesota. Maybe he was on Minnesota. Not sure. I'll put it in there for now. Even though it is a Los Angeles Rams. Jim Everett. Jim Everett. Nice. Nice. Jim Everett. What else we got here? Atlanta Falcons. Chris Miller. Chris Miller. Awesome. Him throwing the ball. Andre Rison. Dion. They could have been a thing, man. They could have been a thing. They could have just got some defense and beat the Cowboys in the playoffs once in a while. That would have helped. Buffalo Bills, we got something here. Let's see, what's this here? Bump, 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 bump. Little sheet. Here's their 1993 schedule, in case you guys wanted to know who they were playing and when. And oh boy, look at that. Jim Kelly, number 12. Of course, it's had to have been. I probably have a couple more of him. Jim Kelly. Lots of Bills players, obviously. That's where I was at the time. Or that was the team I was following, I should say. Jim Kelly. And speaking of Jim Kelly, I showed you guys this earlier. If you are just joining us, appreciate you guys stopping out, saying hello, checking out my little sports collection here. It's been 20 years since I actually sat down and looked at this stuff. Well, let's see, 93 to 95. So 95, it's been 23 years about since I've had a time to sit down and actually look at some of this stuff. But speaking of Jim Kelly, I actually have this as well in my sports box. It's kind of bent in the corner, but this is the Bendham's Jim Kelly says 1992 NFL properties, so maybe about 93-ish, I would think, 93. And I was showing you my Pavel Bure one earlier. Where did he go? He's over here somewhere. Here's Pavel Bure in his starting lineup, 1995 edition. Cost me $4 back in the day. $4 to get that. And how I have them still and they're not in the little broken envelope. Oh, while I'm looking at little toys, here's another little toy I have here. This is the 1995 limited edition Max Box. Team NFL, Team Collectible, still in the original box, probably never opened. It's not tape sealed, but I've probably never opened it. It was, yeah, I thought you guys might like to see some of this other junk that I've got. Actually, they're not junk, but I also found these in my box here, squashed down. So here's my my one hat. Here's my second hat. Here's my Super Bowl, what is that, 26 hat? Super Bowl 10, 20, 25, 26 hat. And then here's my Super Bowl, that was another Super Bowl 26. Sunday, January 26, Metrodome, Buffalo Bills. Seen better days, but probably just going to get rid of these hats. I don't know what to do with them. Don't know what to do with them. All right, let's get back to Phoenix Cardinals here. Phoenix Cardinals have Randall Hill. Remember Randall Hill? Anybody out there remember Randall Hill? Here's San Francisco 49ers. This happens to be, oh, wow. This is Roger Craig, and I got 3 of them. 3 Roger Craigs. Must have sent him a few letters, huh? Thanks, Roger. This is the San Francisco 49ers. Ooh, I got 2 of them. Oh, look at who this happens to be. Little Steve Young action there for you guys. Steve Young. Back to hockey here. This is the New York Islanders. Pierre Turgeon. Ex-Sabre went to the Islanders. Pierre Turgeon. Number 77. Real good player. Really good player. Very good. Pierre Turgeon. Got a few more here. I also have my little slippers that I bought for my daughter when she was young. They have the little Buffalo Bills on them. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Bobby would like these. Hang on a second. I dropped something on the ground. It's my San Francisco group. I was cutting out cards, so I got things scattered all over the place. All right, New York Jets. New York Jets. Let's see who this happens to be here. Move some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, I'm not happy already because there's no card in here. What do you... Art Monk. Art Monk. Thank you for your support and your request. Thank you for your support and your request for my autograph. However, I have made it my personal policy not to autograph trading cards or any other paraphernalia. Art Monk. Well, that was nice of you, Art. Thanks, buddy. Knew I didn't like him. Why did I waste a stamp on that jerk? St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues. Brett Hull. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Brett Hull. For the St. Louis Blues. Cheater, cheater. Brett Hull. Cheater, cheater. If you don't know what that means, then sorry. He kicked in a goal that won a Stanley Cup. He won in the goal. Looks like we have somebody here. Who the heck is this? Roosevelt Potts. Roosevelt Potts for the Indianapolis Colts. Bump, 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 bump. Another Indianapolis Colts. Oh, this one is... What do we get here? We got us a... Steve Edman. Steve Edman. And a little letter or something. What do we get from him? Thank you for taking time to show interest in my career. Blah, 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 blah. Steve Edman. Well, that was nice. No card, though. You could have sent my card back, you jerk. You probably took my card and sold it. Buffalo Bills. Henry Jones. Henry Jones, very good player. Safety, strong safety. Underrated. Pretty good player. Viper Dave, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for coming by. Todd B, thanks for coming by. Atlanta Falcons. This happens to be Lincoln Kennedy. Wow, Lincoln Kennedy. inside the little. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. There you go. Good boy. Nice card. That was a what was that? I can't even read the little numbers anymore. What year that was? I give up. I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. 94, so but it's probably his 91 or 92 card. Who knows? All right, let's keep moving on here. Moving on, moving on. Buffalo Bills. Another Jim Kelly. Yeah, gotta love that. I knew I'd send him a bunch. I figured I'm just going to spam this guy until he sends me one back. Denver Bronco. Steve Atwater. Real good safety there. Steve Atwater. I don't know if he ever made it to the Hall of Fame or not. Steve Atwater. He was a pretty decent player there for a few years. Houston Oilers. Chris Dishman. Chris Dishman. Yeah, I like these 91 Topps cards. Very nice cards. Chris Dishman. Nice player there. I liked him. New Orleans Saints. Willie Roaf. Wow, William Roaf. Willie Roaf. Look at that. Very good player. I don't know if he made it in the Hall of Fame. He might have. New York Islanders. Let's see what we have here. Darius Kasparaitis. Holy cow. Yeah. He was a guy back in the day, wasn't he? Man, if you watched hockey. New York Jets. Let's see what's in here. New York Jets. Boomer Esiason. I don't put this in a card protector because it looks to me like this is not an actual signature. This looks like an actual like a stamp or something. So I was like, oh, you cheap ass Boomer Esiason, but it's actually, you see, New York Jets envelope. So bad on Boomer. Let's see, this is Detroit Red Wings, Mike Vernon. Mike Vernon, awesome player there. I'm going to have to go get me some more cards, man. Whew, this card is nice. Mike Vernon. Hard hitter, Atwater, says Todd B. Where's all the Ohio State players, man? You missed them. Where you been? Steve Atwater. No. Ricky Waters. Remember Ricky Waters? Wow. Nice. These are all old, like 20 years ago, more. Tom Rathman. Tom Rathman. Remember him? For the 49ers. He was good for a couple years. Pretty decent blocker. This is not my writing again. It's not my writing, so let's see. Somebody sent it back to me. Oh, wow. Another Brett Favre card. I think this is actually his rookie card because notice it's got his, is this his rookie card? 91 score. Brett Favre rookie card because it's in his college uniform. It's not in a Southern Miss. Yeah, that's right. He came from Southern Miss. So who back in 1990 something, I can't even read it, it's so faded, knew that Brett Favre was going to be awesome? That would be me, right? I sent him out a nice card, and he sent me it all signed back. Brett Favre rookie card there. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Oh! That's not bad. That's not bad. Better keep that one safe. Better keep that one safe. Todd B says, I used to send out cards for autographs. My best one is Bonds from his rookie year before he was a jerk. Yeah. Quentin Parks, him and Patrick Waugh had a few run-ins. Yeah. This one looks interesting. This is Dallas Stars, but there is a ton of stuff in here. Let's see what we got. So you got Mike Modano. Look at that. Wow, awesome. Mike Modano. All-time leading U.S. scorer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. American-born player, I guess I should say. I can't get him back in. Can I get him back in? There we go. Oh, and then let's see what else we got here. We got like a little brochure and all right. Join the Modano fan club or whatever. That's nice. Mike Modano, awesome player. Let's see what else. Pittsburgh Steelers. Dion Figures. But what an idiot. He signed the back of it. Signed the back. Look at that. Dion Figures. Number 21 for Pittsburgh. $1993 draft pick. Signed the back of the card. What a knucklehead. I guess it's actually okay because you can actually read them better on the back, but Dion Figures. Let's see what else we have here. This one is from the Green Bay Packers. This happens to be Reggie White. Wow. Reggie White is passed on, so you can't get his signature anymore. Reggie White. Come on. I think I actually have a couple from him, if I'm not mistaken. See if I can get it to freaking focus in. Come on. I don't know why this camera refuses to. So Reggie White. Could have sworn I got a couple from him though. Maybe there's still some to come, so we'll see. We'll see what we got here. Buffalo Bills. This is going to be Thomas Smith, rookie card. I think he was a defensive back, wasn't he? Thomas Smith. I think I sent like literally every Buffalo Bill player I had a card for, I think, at one point. Arizona Cardinals. This is going to be Garrison Hurst. Garrison Hurst, remember him? From, I think he played at Georgia, didn't he? Garrison Hurst. He would have been really good, but then he got injured, I think, and kind of fell off there after his injury. Ooh, we got two here. Tampa Bay Bucks. This is going to be Horace Copeland. Pretty good receiver there, Horace Copeland. Nice. Double whammy back, though. That's pretty good. Always getting the double whammy. I like the double whammies. All right, what do we have here? Indianapolis Colts. Who was the cheap ass this time? Is this, what's his face again? Yeah, Steve Edmond again. I think I tried again with him and Cheap ass took my card. Look at that. Took my card. Didn't send the card back. Sends his little autographed picture and a little note. But then takes your card. What's up with that? I should send him a bill. I should send him a bill and say, hey, dude, you owe me $6 for those 2 cards you ripped me off. Cheap ass. Still got a few left here. All that we've gone through so far. This is from the Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be Dan McGuire. Again, man. Dan McGuire. He was going to be the next big thing. Then he didn't. Atlanta Falcons. Ooh, this one's pretty heavy. What do we got here? These two are stuck together. Oh, wait a minute. Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be Roger Harper. There's a Buckeye for you. Roger Harper. There's your Buckeye. Number 47, Roger Harper for the Atlanta Falcons. Speaking of the Buckeyes, right? New Jersey Devils. Another one by Marty. Another one by Marty. Got him. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, this was 96. So if I really liked a player, I might send one card in 95 and a different one in 96. So another card by Marty Brodeur. OHIO, says Todd. Yeah, right. Tampa Bay Bucks. Craig Erickson. Wow. Craig Erickson. That card's not worth very much, is it? Buffalo Sabres. Who could it be? Pat LaFontaine. Pat LaFontaine, but he signed the back again. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Pat LaFontaine. Very nice. Very good player. Very, very good player. Probably one of my favorite Sabres. Pat LaFontaine. I mean, could have signed it right here on the front, dude, but, whatever. I'm not going to complain. At least he didn't rip my card off like Steve Ettman did. Bastard. Stealing my card. We're running out. We're running out. Just a few left. Let's see what we got here. Buffalo Sabres, if there's nothing in here. It's blank. It's blank. Here's a Troy Aikman Hallmark card. Not signed. It's probably just something I came across. A Troy Aikman Hallmark card. I don't know if I've ever seen a Hallmark card. You see that? Hallmark? Come on, focus in, you stupid damn camera, before I throw you across the room. Come on, focus. There you go. It's a Hallmark card. Don't know much about it. Don't know much, and I don't have an envelope for it yet. We have one empty, which was the Sabres. Detroit Lions. Ryan McNeil. Ryan McNeil. I think he was a safety or cornerback. Cornerback. Ryan McNeil. Oh, here's where the Sabre one went. It was Pat LaFontaine. I forgot to put his card back in. That's why we have it. Okay. Just a few left, guys. Washington Redskins. This is going to be Tom Carter, first round draft pick in 95 or whatever. I was starting to run out of protectors, so I had just put something on his card. Tom Carter. Detroit Red Wings. Ooh. Let's see what we got here from the Detroit Red Wings. Oh, look Look at that. That's pretty neat. Let's see what this is. I haven't seen some of this stuff in 25 years, guys. Sergey Fedorov. Card's a little creased. Sergey Fedorov. Not happy with his signature at all. It didn't do a very good job. Hallmark Aikman card came with Christmas ornament. Yes! Right. I think you're right, because I did have a Troy Aikman Christmas ornament at one point. Here's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ooh, this is looking promising already. Let's see what we got here. I like this. Maple Leaf Garden. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my God. Dennis Potvin. Look at that. Dennis Potvin. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Let's see what his little letter says. Wow, look at that signature. Nice and big signature. Thank you very much for your letter. It's great to hear from so many Leaf fans. Unfortunately, with so much mail, I'm unable to answer each letter personally. So I'm going to give you this form feed letter, but I will sign it for you. Anyways, awesome, dude. Yes. You know, if they didn't send my card back and they sent me something like this, I'm happy. You know, I'm a happy man. But it would have been nice if they would have sent my card back still. No card. But Dennis Potvin, awesome. Oof. Running out. We're running out of surprises for you guys. Running out. Running out of surprises, but a bunch of big ones are left, so that's good. Big ones are good. If you guys are just joining us, I know we got a couple of you guys. I do have this here. This is my one and only baseball. It's been signed, personally signed to me, to Kirk. Best wishes from Bob Feller. So this is a signed autograph by Bob Feller. If you're just joining us, I'll just go through the story really quickly again. Me and my wife were on vacation. I don't even know where we were. We were in a mall, walking down the mall, and this guy was signing autographs, and I was like, oh, I wonder who that is. And I went over and said, you know, I don't know if I can't even remember if it cost like $5 or whatever it did. But I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, sign something for me. And I'm like, oh, I had no idea I wasn't a baseball fan back in the day, so I didn't know anything, right? Here's Ricky Waters. Ricky cheap-ass Waters, as he's joined my running waters. Aren't you funny? How about you send my card back, jerk face? No card again. Dear fan, thank you for taking your time to send me, but I am so important and I just can't, I don't have the time to send you anything back. But if you want to join my fan club, be sure to do it. It only costs you $30.32. Really? Look at that. $30.32 is what it costs. That is the all-time membership. All-pro membership. Costs you $30.32. If you want the veteran, it's only $18.32. And if you want the rookie, it's only $10.32. But I'm going to take your card because you sent me your card in the mail. I'm just going to keep it, right? But if you want to join if you want a tank top, $23. You want a baseball cap, $20. You cheap ass. Where's my card? That's what I want. I want my card back, you jerky jerk. Then you get these players, you know, they think they're hot tamales and they don't have time for their fans. They have their own little fan club bullshit. Wonder what he charges now. Now he's probably trying to sell all these cards he ripped off from people that were sending them. So we got the New York Rangers. I'm having a feeling these two might be the same. We shall see. We got one from the Calgary Flames coming up. And we're getting down to the last nitty-gritty ones. But New York Rangers, let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Come on out. Who is it? Oof. That happens to be Mark Messier, my friends. Mark Messier. Come on. Focus in, you dumb camera. Mark Messier. Ooh, we got some Ranger stickers. Nice. We have the New York Rangers have the cup and the Rangers Kid Club. Okay. Ooh, you can join the New York Rangers Kids Club if you wanted to. And we have a little letter here. Let's see what the letter says. Dear Rangers fan, blah, 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 blah. There's what it says if you guys want to read it. Nice little sign thing, though, by Mark Messier. I wonder if that second one is also by Mark Messier. We shall see in just a moment, my friends. The Kids Club was... Rob, I'm not even going to say that, man. I'm not even going to say that. All right, we got something else from the Rangers Club. I have a feeling it's going to be the same thing. And it isn't, actually. This is Leach, isn't it? Brian Leach? Let's see. Here's your, your stupid little things, your little thing. The New York Rangers 93-94 Stanley Cup champions. See, that's, they become champions and they don't have time to send you back a little letter. They have their little form thing here. I think that's, isn't that Brian Leach? Is it Brian Leach? I think it's Brian Leach. That's nice. All right, let's see what we have here. This is from the Calgary Flames. Here's my little envelope that they shipped back to me, and it even has the Canadian stamp. So they basically took my thing and put it inside their envelope, and they paid for the shipping to come back. That was nice of them. Very nice. Calgary Flames. Good thumbs up for the Calgary Flames. So let's see. This has literally never been opened. I've never opened this up. See, it's still sealed there. See that? I have no idea who's in here, though. I see the player, I just can't see who it is. I'm gonna have to open it. Theo Fleury is who it is. I can read his name through the envelope. Should I open it up for you guys? Should I open this up? Never been opened from when they shipped it back from Calgary. But it is Theo Fleury. I can read his name through the envelope. I could try to poke it open, but I guess we're going to have to open it up. Got to make sure the card's at the bottom so we don't scratch the card, right? So this is 20. Let's see what year this was shipped out in from Canada. There's no postmark on my envelope. There's no date on here? I cannot believe that this is not a date. How can that not be a date? So we'll assume it's about 90. It's got to be a date. There's got to be 98.0924. Then the postmark 52 cents. But there's barcode, but no date. Golly. So we'll assume it's 95. So this is 95, 2005, 2015. So this is 23 years in the making, guys. 23 years in the making. So we'll see what we got here. I specifically did not open this for you guys for 23 years. Just so you guys could witness it for the first time, just like me. Ooh. Ooh. Theo Fleury. And Theo Fleury. Look at that. So they sent my card back. This is what I had sent them. He didn't sign this, but he came back. He came back with a little, I don't know, whatever you want to call this, their own little card or whatever. But no signature on the card that I sent them. So this card traveled to Theo Fleury in Calgary and back and spent 23 years in an envelope waiting for me to open it. Wow. History of this card. This card in itself has its own history. Rob says, it says 9/24/98. Oh, I gotcha. So 9/24/90. Actually, that is a 96. It's not a 98. It is a 96. So that would have been 22 years. It's just the ink bled over. Made the 6 look like an 8. But that is 20, what did I say, 23 years, 22 years of, that card has been in this envelope for 23 years. It looks great. So is this one. All right. Well, there you go. There's that one. Boy, we're running out now. What do we got here? I don't even know what the hell to make of this thing. Soul Stalker. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? April. Oh, here it is, right here. Wednesday, Hall of Famer pitcher from the Cleveland Indians, Bob Feller, 7 and 9 p.m. Free autographs at a live broadcast by Sports Radio 1460 WBNS. So that's when I got my Bob Feller autograph right there. Free autographs. Hall of Famer pitcher from the Cleveland Indians, Bob Feller. 7 to 9 p.m. Free autographs and a live broadcast on Sports Radio 1460 WBNS. So that was April 19th. No year written down on this anywhere. But that's where I got my signed autograph from Bob Feller for free. Free autograph. See that? Awesome. Didn't even cost me a dime. I don't know what this thing is, though. It's a Master Series Skybox Edition Soul Stalker. It's a Soul Stalker Master Edition Soul Stalker. Skybox. I don't know what it is. I'll keep it though. All right, we got a couple more. Denver Broncos. This happens to be Tommy Maddox. Tommy Maddox, wow. Good player. Not great with Denver, but went to Pittsburgh and played a couple good years with Pittsburgh. Kind of comeback player of the year, I think, for Pittsburgh. Tommy Maddox from UCLA, I believe he came from UCLA. So we got only one left, it looks like. I'm kind of disappointed now. It's like, you know, opening all your Christmas gifts and then you get to the last one. So this says, who does this say? I can't even read who that says. Hal Jones, number one. Somebody number one, but let's open it up and see what we have. Oh, Warren Moon, number one. Yeah, that makes more sense. Sarasota, thank you so much for your support. Always nice to hear from my fans across the country. I have received the football card you sent for my signature, but may not be aware that a signature on any card decreases the value, and I would never want to devalue your card. It is for this reason I cannot sign it. I have instead enclosed an autographed picture and returning your football card. Well, you liar. Look, you see any card in there? I don't see any card in there. He took my card too, little bastard. Warren Moon. I guess I shouldn't be too upset because it is a signed autograph picture of Warren Moon there. Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, I'm not going to complain, but you still ripped off my card, dude. I got a few other minor little things to show you guys from my little sports box. That's all the sports signature. Again, my little Bob Feller, if you just joined us. So I came across this as well. Anybody know what this is? Anybody have an idea what this is? Pigskin bear. It's a pigskin bear. It's a Beanie Baby, says Todd. It's a Beanie Baby. April 19th, 1995 was a Wednesday, says Rob. Yep, it's the Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie in his Buffalo Bills outfit. Doug Flutie in his Buffalo Bills outfit. So I have that. I got my little booties for my daughter there. I got a bunch of little ribbon or whatever, little autographed keychain. But I do have this over here. This is the NFL Superstar Collectible mug. Jim Kelly. Still in the box. Never opened. Let's see if it gives. It says 1993 Sports Impressions. All rights reserved. Made in Korea. Printed in Korean even. But I don't think it's ever been. I know it hasn't been taken out. I might have cut open the box lid, but it's never been taken out. I know that. So I got that. What else do I have? I have a little collectible book here with Jim Kelly. Little collectible book. I don't know where I got that from either. No idea. Probably something that was laying on a counter one time. I picked it up. What else do I got here? Yeah, hang on. I'll show you a couple more things. Hang on. All right. have this, I don't know, whatever this is, like a little Bills flag or something. And fall of 92. Name, instant replay, season, fall of 92. Neutral color. I don't even know where I got it or why or whatever, but I got this thing here. Like I said, most of this stuff has been sitting in this box, collecting dust, not doing much. I have this, I don't know, little towel thing, little hanky thing. You see how old it is? It's starting to just color from age. And then I have this. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to love this. Look at this. You guys remember these from the day? Back in the day, I don't even know if they make these things anymore. Look at that thing. It's got a few wrinkles and stuff in it from being in the box. It was probably squished underneath all my other stuff. Look at that thing. Huh? What do you guys think of that? Pretty cool. Officially licensed product. I don't know. I'm looking for a date on here. Let's see if we flip it overs or anything. Nope, no date. Of course there's no date. Why would there be a date? Kind of bent up a little bit, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, I think that's about all my good stuff from my box there. So, oh wait, there's this silly thing. I don't even know what this thing is. It's like a insulated cooler thing that you can carry around with you, but it is so ugly. Yuck. But if you're joining us late, I will show you something really cool. So, here's my tickets for you baseball fans that have been following me. I've been talking about this for a long time, and I can actually show you. So I told you guys I wasn't into baseball at all. As you noticed, we had a bunch of hockey and football players. I was not into baseball at all until this day, August 14th, 2009, when the Cardinals played the Padres in St. Louis. These are the tickets from the game. So I kept those. For whatever reason, I kept those. That's when I was like, oh, this Cardinals are not bad. I might actually like this. So super cool. I've been talking about this for a long time, and now I can actually show you because I wasn't sure what year it was. So 2009 is when I became a really big baseball fan, right there. So it's only been it's been less than 10 years, right? Besides, before that I'd watch baseball here and there, but never really did anything about it. And then I have these few other things in the box. If you're joining us late, we had what is this thing? A 1969 NFL Division Playoff Fleer. Looks like a card that got like serrated edge over here, like it was part of something. I don't know. And then master photos of Rob Moore, Deion Sanders, 2 for Deion, Jeff George, Cortez Kennedy, Jeff Burris, the classic NFL draft card with Bledsoe on one side and Rick Meyer on the other side. I got a couple of those. They're probably not worth anything. Rob Moore, Matthew Schneider, Reggie Cobb, Derek Thomas, Steve Young, and then a broken up one. So there you go. That's that. That's all my goodies. That's it. That's all I own. Everything I own. You just saw it right there. Warren Moon. I'm going to put some of this other stuff in this box. Well, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Got my little truck. I got my couple little Jim Kelly and Pablo Bure things. And then I've got my just my Jim Kelly book. It's not signed or anything. It's just a regular book. Armed and Dangerous. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I own. But yeah, looking back at some of these cards, man, it's like, wow, that was some really good players, some really interesting things I got back in the mail. Some players I completely forgot about, but G. Scott Howard, I'm having my OJ collectibles framed. That's good. Derek Thomas worth the most. You should get some of that stuff framed, said Tom. I have the 1972 Dolphins World Championship pennant. Wow. That's awesome. That is really awesome. I actually have one other thing, but I'm throwing them in the trash can. I'm throwing them in the trash can. You can see this is my trash can here, right? Little Coke cans with the Bills helmet on. I figured it's a 1992 pop can. I could probably get rid of that. I got like 6 of them. Whoop, whoop, where are you going? Come here. But they're going in the trash can because I'm not wasting a lot of room on a bunch of old pop cans, that's for sure. I might have to have this as my official mascot. This might be the ID Jester mascot, maybe. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thanks for coming by. If you're just joining us, we've gone to a couple games today, and I was just thinking on the way home, man, you don't get this. You get this crappy like printout now. You don't even get like actual tickets anymore, unless you actually buy them there at the stadium. So I was thinking, oh, you know what? I should probably pull out my old stuff and see what I got. It's been sitting in my garage for 25 years. Maybe I should look at it. So I thought, oh, you know what? It'd be kind of cool to show everyone what I have. Not that it's anything too important, but I thought you guys might like to see some of it. Remember some of the players from back in the 1990s or the early 90s to mid 90s. So yeah, anyways, thanks to everyone for coming out. You know, I do like my Bob Feller. I might have to actually keep that since he signed it for me. Anyways, yeah, I was going to show you some pictures of our games we went to, but I decided to make a mess of my desk with everything else, so that's not going to happen. So anyways, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out tonight, supporting my channel, and just hanging out and giving me your thoughts about everything. Clint Park says, frame it. I don't know about that, buddy. Might just throw it back in the box for another 20 years. So yeah, that's everything. You can go back and watch. If you're joining us late, you can go back and watch. We got probably, I don't know how many we got here, but here's all the different envelopes, as you can see, stacked up. I would say there's probably, I don't know, 80 or 90 or maybe 100. I don't know how many there are here, but it was a fun time doing it. And I remember just coming to the mailbox every day and being very excited. Ooh, what am I going to get today? And then disappointed when nothing came, or you get some crap like this. Oh, we can't sign your card, but what we want you to do is join up for our fan club, and I'm not even going to send you anything good in return, so screw you. But then you get something like this in the mail, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. Felix Potvin, you're the man. Look at that. Awesome, dude. And those are the times that would make it worth it, right? I know today when I was trying to get to the stadium and everything, you couldn't even get close to the field. I'm like, I'm not even going to try. I ain't going to try. Anyways, that's it here from Jester's Cave, Man Cave. You can check out the video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So Quentin Parks, Rob, D. Scott Howard, Bob A., Todd B., Larry Rice, Retro Sports Network. I don't know if I actually said it, but Quentin Parks and Sports Time Machine, thank you. Baseball Demos, thank you very much. Bobby Catalano, thank you as well. Itarian Hobbyist, thank you so much for coming on out. Appreciate it. And Ken Castro, thank you. Ken, everyone, you're a great guy, bunch of guys, so I appreciate you guys coming on out. I do very much appreciate it. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and letting everyone know, leave your thoughts and comments in this section. And I don't know what I want to do with all this junk. I really don't. I'm going to keep all this stuff. I don't know what I want to keep. I don't know if I'm going to keep this banner and this. You know, it's like what? I mean, what do you do with something like this? I mean, it's like sure you could frame it, but man, that takes up so much room on your wall. It's something old and crappy looking. It's not even like it's not got creases in it. What are you going to do with it? You know, what can you possibly do with it? I'm not even a big Bills fan anymore. They've kind of disappointed me so much. I just, you know, I got this thing. What am I going to do with this thing? I don't even know. Throw it in the trash can, maybe. Who knows? I get mad one day and just throw it all in the trash can. And then 20 years from now, I'll go, man, I wish I wouldn't have thrown that in the trash can. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Yeah, Ricky Waters didn't even spell my name right. There was a couple of them, actually. Eric Lindros, he did. And he did. Rick Leach did. And Mark Messier did. I got some really good ones. I know I've got some ones from like players that were supposed to be really good but never turned out that way. But I do have that rookie card from Brett Favre signed. That's probably a rare thing, you know. So that's kind of cool to have something like that. So, anyways, guys, keep your Bill stuff. You regretted the lost memories. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming. See you guys next time. I gotta put this all away.